A live look at Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Taylor wants to throw. Moving out to the right. Unleashes one. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw it again. Quickly complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Notre Dame comes to the line. That last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Notre Dame comes to the line. That last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle insides.
He's got it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Offense needs a couple of yards on 4th down. Remember, they can get the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got a little grass. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Taylor wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. They'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. Past the 30. the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. An impressive run from the back. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 40. They'll go back to work on offense. Here's the handoff. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Rides to back and leaves it. Got enough for the first. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man on the right. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage in 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Under fire. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And this offense is...
Taylor wants to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Maybe some room here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Got his man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. It's complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Hey, man, offense, defense, special teams, they are showing it all early in this.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Going to the ground. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. You've got a 3rd and manageable. Back up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Working that left side now. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Shaw. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here comes the heat. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Throws to the back. Finds his man open. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Got a man. It's Shaw. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Taylor wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Hauls it in. Gets away from one, finds room. Picks up the first down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run it from the gun.
I I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, man, I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. They'll run play action. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. He fires a bullet to the right. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. He just carries him face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Taylor wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. The give on the option. Might have a chance. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Looking to buy time. Makes the grab on the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Rushes on him. Finds his man. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Gets it to the back. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Taylor wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll send the back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man. Bulldozes his way through. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Fights off a defender. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
There's a crease. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. Into the end zone for the 7th time in this game.
And everybody's getting...
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. It's on target and complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the single back. And he'll be brought down. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to get it through the air, showing the arm strength to the left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Makes the catch. It's Flanagan. That had all the makings of bug-meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Got it in the middle of jaw. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. His 8th touchdown of the game.
And I just...
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against...
He's going to take off. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football.
Here's a little room there. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. Tackled there by the defense. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Back to pass. Under fire. Keeps it and gets past the chains. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. This time he wants to throw. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown by the Irish. First score of the game goes up. The Irish, after the chunk play through the air, back to the line. From the gun, give on the inside. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to...
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Taylor wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch them.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Did the work himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Punch it out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can...
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He stopped, not much on the return, but oh. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he was hoping. Send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bryant. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Extending the play. Crosses the 45. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback keeps it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's got it on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. Notre Dame comes to the line. That last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff. But
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Bryant. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. giving them a fresh set of downs. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? And he's in! Touchdown! First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Taylor wants to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. That's caught. It's Bryant. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. The give to the lone running back. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with... Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. From the gun, the ground game. Could be an alley. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Off play action. Dances away to buy time. It's complete to the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. He leaves it with his back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Taylor wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Bryant. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. They'll run it from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Here's the pressure. Complete to the right. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Some Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's those kinds of mistakes that just drive you crazy. It can ruin a drive. The false start backs him up on 3rd and goal. Here's the heat. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his... Taylor wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Finding it, maybe a crease. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. All down the hill, move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Under fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on.
There he goes! It's the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
And man, that is the hard part about playing defense.
1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Taylor wants to throw. Fires quickly. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. On target over the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Notre Dame comes to the line. That last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. They'll go right back to it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Rushes on him, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. Taylor wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Shaw. And the big game. They've got it on the 46.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about the ball.
Makes a grab and room to run. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB,
We'll see if they go into a 4-minute offense, try to bleed the clock, or will they stay aggressive with a couple of minutes to play? On the ground with the counter. Powers through the defenders. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They want that clock to run. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Finding some room. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, the best goal line and red zone offenses are always the ones that can run the football. And here's an opportunity for this offense, down close to the goal line late, see if they can punch one in and take it.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put this one in the vault. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They're going to ride this running back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that throw, man,
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little